football here at Carroll Hutchins Stadium in Ann Arbor, Michigan. It's an in-state clash and a rare non-conference matchup times this year.
Yeah, Western Michigan's going to have their hands full trying to get their offense going when Michigan.
Leadoff hitter Peyton Kelly. Kelly is really solid. 3 homers, 22. Right to the third baseman, LeClaire. Barely had to move for out number 1. It's in Durkowski. And a well-earned 200th strikeout of the season for Durkowski as she wins the battle against Hudson. And how about strikeout number 201? Back-to-back punch-outs to finish off what was certainly a roller coaster ride to get to first pitch today in this non-conference. Off speed, driven deep to right, has a chance, and it's gone just like that. 1-0 Wolverines.
Sealer gets her second home run of that ball
season.
And more.
It got out of here in a hurry. As Amir mentioned, home run number 2 on the strikeouts, 45-32. Down the left field side, curling near the line, it'll plop in there fair. And Lexi Blair has her 200, normally the one supplying the power for this Michigan lineup. That one bounces in front of the plate. Blair read it perfectly, and she gets to second base with ease.
Yeah,
solid team with some veterans in the outfield. Ripped up the middle, into center. Stop sign put on late by Bonnie Thole there at third. Roller to short. Kramer's only play is to first, but she smartly looked back Blair at third. 10 second team performer last year. Lofts that one to fairly deep right. Young spun around, can't get there, hit off the base of the wall. Scored 2, and it'll be a triple for Melina Livingston.
In the first inning, the ball just carrying into right field. Cannot come down with the catch, and now out to a 3-0 lead over the Western Michigan Broncos.
And pretty much all 4 of those were all over the place. So Mattia goes to first. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. So out number 2, Mattia does get to second base. 9 for 18. But she can't get that one as LeClaire goes down swinging. Bayes with back-to-back to try to dispose of Courtney Farish. Lofted toward the second baseman. Langford on that lip of the outfield grass puts away out number 1.
She played 22 games and starting 12 of those.
Right back to Durkowski. Flips it over for out number 2. A little bit more than a week. She's been great so far today. 6 up, 6 down, and that was her third strike. Chance at a third here. Another 3-2. Lifted out left center field. Hudson will track it down, and that's out number 1. But still, this has not given up a hit yet. And she does, though, just issue her second walk. And that one again, very well coaxed. Lets it fly, and it's clubbed to right center field. A lightning bolt from Lexi Blair.
Lexi Blair did not need any assistance from the wind on that one. Wow, just replay of Lexi Blair getting all of that and more. Center field.
Thole elevates this one down the right field side. Young calls off Smith, and the right fielder has the second out. Being bumped up to the cleanup spot, stays patient here on 3-0. And she does. It's ball 4. Runner goes. There's a strike. Throw to second is in time. Haley Boxwell guns down. Indians back. Brilliant season from her. And there's the first base hit of this one. Mattia cuts it off in the alleyway, keeping Haley Smith for getting this field ready to go. As Gary late on that one. 4th strikeout from Durkowski, 1 out in the 3rd. Called strike 3. Young looked at it on the outside corner. to the top of the order. She lined out in the first inning, and she bounds one up the middle here for the second hit in this third inning. Strikeout victims. Ball in the dirt. Broncos both sprinting on the play. And Smith slides into third. Kelly swung on and missed. Thole will have to complete the strikeout. She does, and Durkowski wiggles out of the jam. Couple of back in the first inning on a triple. Skies this one to right. Young, much easier path to that base. Last couple of years with the Eagles when she was one of the best hitters in the ACC. Goes down swinging here for out number 2. Swung on and missed. Ball popped out of Boxwell's mitt, and she can't corral it. It'll be a sharply struck through the right side, a base hit. Bobbled a bit there by Young in right field, but Lexi Voss only moved up one station. Over to second base. Haley Smith, an easy throw to first. Michigan threatens but does not score.
What they can do on the offensive side.
Big swing and a miss. Durkowski bounces back, locks down her 7th. Driven towards center field, well struck. Blair racing back, jumps up, can't get there, crashes up against the wall. Farish will have herself a 1-out double.
Almost gonna make a play on it, just barely missing it.
The 0-2. Called third strike. There is K number 250 in Lauren Durkowski's prestigious Michigan career. And stationed at second. 2-2 into left field, and it'll drop in past a diving Sealer. Western Michigan's on the board, and Haley Box. 2-strike hitting from Haley Boxwell.
Driven into left field. Drops right in front of Sealer. She cannot make the play. Ball goes all the way.
Payoff from Durkowski. Little flare into center. There's Lexi Blair to end the inning. So, Western Michigan strikes with its first run. Couple of double alums as head coaches in this one, as Sealer gets on board for the 3rd time today, guiding a single to left. Elevated foul ground third base side. That one, you see the power of the wind there as it blew back in. Driven towards center field. Hudson back, looking up. Michigan's 3rd homer, and Kiki Tholes into double figures on the year. Michigan up 7-1.
Well, Kiki Thole wanted to get in on the party, as now she gets one of her own. Deepest part of the field.
Had a lot of the plate. Bayes grooved one to her, and that wind had no chance to knock it down here in the 4th. And now they get a 5-pitch walk to Indiana Langford. That brings up a little windy, chilly Tuesday. Swing and a miss, and Livingston goes down. Bayes' 4th strikeout, and a key one there, 2 down to the 4th.
I remember last year coming.
Trying to keep it going. But Erickson goes down swinging to end the 4th. So, Michigan. Gary was a strikeout victim in the 3rd, her lone trip to the plate. Check swing, doesn't matter, called third strike. And that's Durkowski lets it fly, and it's elevated to right. Within range for Michigan and its right fielder. That's out number 2. The 0-2. Called strike 3, got her looking. Make it double digits in the strikeout column for Lauren Fantucci. Tried to check up, couldn't do so, and the strikeout's completed by Boxwell down to first. Now the 3-1 pitch. LeClaire works a 5-pitch, 1-out walk. For 2, a couple of lengthy at-bats. Pops out of the mitt of the catcher Boxwell. Thus, LeClaire heads to second base. This one flared out towards center field. It'll drop over Smith in for a base hit. First and third with 1 out. Lopez is 3-1. Did not miss by much, but ball 4, and they're loaded for Lexi Blair. Looped down the third base side, and it's snagged by Kramer at short. Out number 2. If that in the dirt, and it hit her on a one-hop, which that's unfortunate. It gives her an RBI, but you know she wanted to swing the bat a little. Line on a one-hop to third. Brenke throws to first. It's dropped. It was late anyways, and Michigan earns the win. The speed of Indiana Langford ultimately ending this one. Heck of a. So the Wolverines improved to 25-21 on the year. They'll wrap up.
And then the bats were just alive for the Wolverines today. We saw Sealer, Blair, and Thole both get a